Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, first of all species. I'm Dayzee Hyena. We're back with another episode of Angels with Scaly Wings. Now, last time, check out Snorlax in the back. Hey, bud. We had to investigate a murder. That was cool. But, you know, I don't think it was Riza. Even though that dude sucks, I don't like him at all. I don't think it's him. But hey, I didn't really get a good look at everything, just the body, so hey. So now we're sitting in our apartment and we're trying to figure out who are we gonna talk to after, you know, just seeing a dead body. So let's see, are we gonna order some lunch, which hopefully would mean we're talking to a dean? Meet with Bryce. I like doing his voice. It's like one of the most masculine ones I can do. I can't do deep voices at all. Lauren. I liked how animated he was. Anna. I'm not really sure. I mean, she's nice, but maybe we should talk. Nah. Or we can talk with Remy, which, you know, we didn't really get to talk to Remy all that much. And I feel like he's super important. Or at least he should be important, seeing as he was the very first dragon we got to meet. So that must mean he's like the head honcho of the diplomatic shit, which maybe I should probably tell him what the fuck just happened. So, let's go with Remy. What should I do? Oh god. He told me to meet him in the lobby, but nobody's here. Maybe I should look for him. He can't be too far after all. Please observe. Okay. Are we in a library? It was quite a spacious building, lined with many bookcases on multiple floors. From the looks of it, it seemed to be as much of an archive as it was a library, with the immaculate order permeating the chamber. It was the kind of place I could see myself getting lost in an afternoon or two, tumbling through all of the interesting books it could offer me. I was looking around in wonder when suddenly a voice penetrated the silence. Remy! I couldn't see who the voice belonged to, but it came from the more private area in the back. It was followed by footsteps that approached it. Are you still here? Of course I'm still here. I have business to attend to. Certainly. I just assumed you'd be done by now, Amira. Guess your assumption was wrong then. Be a good boy and bring me some coffee, will you? Of course, Amira. I heard more movement, though I still could not see either of the two who spoke behind all the bookcases. I assumed the area was off limits to a visitor like myself and decided to wait. There you go. Now let me read in peace, you silly boy. Of course. I heard him walk towards my direction until he emerged from behind a bookcase and spotted me. Oh, hello, Dayzee. I didn't expect you so soon. Not like I had anything better to do. Better be safe than sorry. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have. Nah, better be safe than sorry. Well, I'm glad to see you again at any rate. Who was that back there? Oh, I guess you heard that, didn't you? That was my superior. She is the Minister of Culture and Arts, which means I'm technically in her employment. Though generally speaking, I work for the Council at large, not just her. That's cool. So this is where you work, huh? Blech. Most of the time, yes. That makes you a librarian, I suppose. There's a little more to it. I'm not just in charge of the books, I'm a scholar and study them too. And for example, if the council requests knowledge on a certain topic, like facts, statistics, or other information of interest, it's part of my job to research it and present it to them in an appropriate manner. Oh, that's cool. We stand smart people. So basically you're an expert on anything. That sounds like the kind of thing I'd like to do. Just thinking about doing that kind of work day after day gives me a headache. So you're basically an expert on everything. No, just an expert on finding information. Anyways, was there a particular reason you want to see me? You're just too damn cute, that's why. I was interested in what you said the other day. You have myth about humans. I was bored coming here. You are just too damn cute. Now let's see. I was interested in what you said the other day. You have myths about humans? Alright, I still have work to do, but I can show you something afterwards. Either way, now that you're here, could you help me with something? I've got books that need to be stored over there. I respectfully decline. Sure, not. Alright, how do I film it? I have nothing better to do. Let's go. Basically, these 8 books you see over there were all part of a section that was moved, so they have to be sorted in their new area. The problem is that labels are so old, they've started to fade away, which makes sorting them a little harder. They will get new labels soon, but until then we'll just have to make do with what we have here. All of them are by oh Jesus. Hazik Akil, a writer on the subject of history, a very prolific one I might add. You'll find the shelf they belong to over there. Now it's just a matter of placing them in the right order from oldest to newest. I've written down everything still legible from the old labels here. For someone like you, putting them in order shouldn't be a problem. You are making assumptions about my intelligence that are wrong. In any case, I'll be working on something else in the meantime. Let me know once you're done. Hence. The Third War... Oh shit, should I write this down? The Third War is directly preceded by the Spark. The First War is directly preceded by the Inception. Fuck! The Invention is not the 3rd, 7th, or last book. The Second War is the 4th book. There is only one book before the First War. The Enlightenment comes at a point after the Third War. Oh shit! Show the hints again.
A lot of boring math later.
Alright, so, I swear to God, this better be it. I have had too much time on this fucking thing. Okay, so, first book, Inception. Second book, The First War. Third book, The Tribe. Fourth book, The Second War. Then The Invention. Then The Spark. The Third War. And The Enlightenment. I think that's it because, I wrote it all down. Are you done? Let's take a look then. It seems you got it all right. Well done, Dayzee. You brought Remy's books into correct order. That was hard work. That wasn't too hard. I didn't know I could have this much fun at the library. That was kind of fun. I like puzzles. I can't tell if you're serious, but I appreciate your help regardless. In any case, there's a box here that belongs in storage. You can put that away. I'll finish the last bit of sorting and then we'll be done for the day. Sure thing. Great, see you in a bit then. Phew, that was heavier than I thought. I lifted the box and carried it towards the shelf, but just as I was about to reach it, I tripped suddenly, sending me to the ground as the contents of the box spilled across the floor. Ouch! I scrambled together the various items as the voice of the dragon called me out. Is everything alright? Before I could answer, Remy came around the corner, his face bearing a look of disapproval. He stooped over and helped me pick up the spilled objects. Yeah, I'm fine. I was mainly asking about the priceless artifact you just dropped. Oh. Why would you trust a stranger, especially me? I am so fucking clumsy. So sorry. I guess my own safety isn't worth as much. You shouldn't have asked for help if you were worried about the condition. Make fun of him if you're here. I'd say sorry. It doesn't look like anything's broken. That could have ended up much worse. What is all this stuff anyway? In preparation for your arrival, I want to study what knowledge we had on the humans. What did you learn? Not much. The human is a creature shrouded in mystery and legend, yet one we apparently share some history with. Sure, dragon, tell me I'm the mythological creature. As the story goes, we dragons were once a primitive and savage civilization living in caves and whatnot. We fought other creatures and amongst each other for resources and territory. One day, however, a human arrived who performed many miracles and gave us the gifts of electricity and reason. We refer to this event as our awakening. What happened to them? And who are they anyway? They say it was a divine creature, a supernatural being that saved our species by making peace between our clans and uniting us, as our numbers were dwindling from our pointless conflicts. And when the deed was done, they ascended to the heavens where they came, or turned into a dragon and lived among us, ruling with kindness and wisdom until their eventual passing, depending on who you ask. So they have a dragon, Jesus? Yes! That's awesome! What do you make of this story? As unlikely as it sounds, there's evidence for sudden unprecedented technological advances in our timeline. We have artifacts from that time that we couldn't have built with the knowledge we had back then. I'm starting to think you already have a theory. Indeed, I take you are familiar with the way of portals from which you traveled here actually work. Not very. It's simple, really. There are spontaneous wormholes that pop into existence now and then, but their highly unstable nature means that they can instantly collapse in and on themselves. The machinery of the portal merely stabilizes the wormhole so that we may utilize it. We actually are just taking advantage of a natural occurring phenomenon. That's cool! Yeah, that's pretty cool! The longer you No! Long story short, my theory is that a legendary person stumbled upon one of these natural wormholes in the split second it existed, bringing them into our world. Being thrust into an unfamiliar world with no means of return to their own. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or just the right one if you ask me. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here today. What I would give to know more about them. How do you know so much about the portal, anyway? We found it a while ago, so we've had time to study it. Not me personally, mind you, but I followed its developments with great interest. What else have you discovered about it? Not much, I'm afraid. We didn't want to take the risk of permanent damage, so we won't do anything rash until we completely understand the technology and can replicate it for ourselves. So far, the only thing that is done for us is locating your portal and connecting us to it. From the interface, it appears to have more functions, but we haven't been able to get any of them to work. We are not even sure what it was capable of when we initially turned it on. Only after some time of being activated did it actually find your portal, and only then when we were able to make the connection. Making that discovery must have been very exciting, especially when you made contact with us and started exchanging letters with us. I have no idea, especially when Riza arrived. He turned out to be a human of all things. Some people still worship them, you know. You've mentioned that before. How does that work? Do you have some kind of organized religion based around it? Not exactly. It's more like an adoration on a personal level. I'd count myself amongst them if it wasn't for the fact I consider myself to have a more reasonable approach to it than others. For example, there are those who believe there is much more to your sudden appearance than there is. I think they expect some sort of miracle from you, similar to what was ascribed to the humans in the past. We'll have to see! I can tell you those people are stupid. Maybe you should worship me. I can tell you there's nothing supernatural about me. That is what I expected. Either way, as a scholar, I'm looking forward to seeing everything your PDA has to offer. I could show you I could show you sometime. I see. Well, don't worry about explaining them to me. I'm sure you have much more important things to do while you're here. It is a question of time until one of them ends up with me anyway. Actually, the PDAs are one of the reasons I volunteered to come here. What do you mean? I know them pretty well, enough to explain how they work at least. Of course, that's far from the only reason. I just thought I'd be the kind of person who'd meet all of the requirements, and it turned out I was. I see. It was nice of you to volunteer when you must have known there would have been considerable risk coming here. You volunteered as well when you came to meet me, didn't you? I wouldn't think this kind of thing would fall under your jurisdiction regularly. Aw, even his ears blush, that's adorable! That's true, but by this point my interest in these matters shouldn't surprise you. I was surprised that I arrived under the cover of darkness to meet an ambassador, though I haven't seen much of you since. Initially, they wanted to have an official reception headed by myself, but in the end, they changed their mind due to security concerns. I told you back then. I suppose that's why I'm being escorted by police all the time. Yeah, that was supposed to be my job too, until someone from the police department objected and advocated for more security. Better safe than sorry, I suppose. Let me guess, that someone was Maverick. How'd you know that? Just a hunch. At least I still got to meet you. Were you nervous when you did? Only the brave or the foolish wouldn't be. I consider myself neither. Nice. That was some smooth ass shit to say. I have to admit I was too. I was speechless when I first saw you, and that wasn't just a side effect. I think you were pretty brave. I think you were pretty full. Okay, I think you were pretty brave. But, you know, bravery and foolishness. This was true. I was kind of speechless. To be fair, I would be as well, if we didn't already know about the humans in Riza. There was a moment of silence between us and our eyes met briefly, when suddenly a loud call echoed through the building. Remy! I better go see what that was about. Maybe it would be better if you didn't stay out in the open. At the end of the hallway, you can find my office towards the right. Wait for me in there. Alright. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. So this is your... Is that a bed? I guess. Why not? Wait, rummage through his trash, look at his notebook, drink his coffee, look in the mirror, look at his computer. Just wait. I can't stand people touching my shit, so I don't like touching other people's shit. Let's wait for a bit. Nothing happened. You are going to test my patience. Let's wait even longer. Alright, that was long enough. Your boredom has increased by 3 points. What the fuck? Okay, fine. Rubbish through his trash. Let's see what we have here. What's this? Something wrapped in paper. It's a partly even sandwich covered in mold. Ew! Look in the mirror. Just a mirror, nothing special about it. I wonder if the computers are similar to ours. Let's see. At the press of a button, the screen came to life, accompanied by the whir of a machine. After a few seconds, colorful images appear on the screen. Porn! Let's see it. What kind of porn? Whoa! Oh, hey! Oh, that looks like, Remy, Bryce but green, and Adia but red. And is that Sebastian? Aaliyah. Have you come here to beg for mercy? No, Aaliyah. We have come to stop you. Your reign of terror over the land and of Marmona is over. You're outnumbered. Just give up and we can end this without bloodshed. The area is teeming with my soldiers, outnumbering you 1,000 to 1, but I don't even need them. Who knows? If you survive long enough, you might just see why I'm called Ania, the Ascended. Oh, you pompous shit! Calm down, Edith. Focus. I'm sorry this has come to this idea, but this ends now. Rona, get them! Girl, oh my god, are we like a Pokemon? Like humans are like Pokemon or some shit in this game? Grr, battle start. This whirlwind. Earthquake. Grr. Invokes cosmic horror. What the fuck? Alright. What? Oh shit, is that my- oh. What the? Hey, what are you doing? I fine. This is why I really didn't want to look at shit. I didn't want him to come in and go like, why the fuck are you messing with my shit? Especially now that we broke his computer. And why do they have windows in this world? Like, I don't... I think I broke it. Nothing. Oh no, let me take a look. Why did you even touch the computer? It's fine, it's just a computer. I wanted to see what was on it. I got bored. Well, whatever you did, at least it seems to be okay. Oh no, my game! What's wrong? When you touched the computer, you saw a game running, right? Yeah, I played a little. What do you want, Wiener? Come here. Go say hi to the people? Let's say hi to the people. I got a wiener in my lap. Yeah, I played a little. I'd saved it specifically at that moment to play later, and now it's all gone. Ah, man. I feel like shit because of that, because I'm a gamer. I know what that fucking feels like. What do you mean it's all gone? So much preparation, so many hours spent grinding just to get there. I can't do all of that again. You wouldn't understand. Actually, I do. You do? Yeah, we used to have similar games where I come from. I see. Well, at least my office is still standing. Speaking of which, what's with the bed? It looks like you live here. When I have to work late, it's just easier to stay here. Besides, I have the knowledge of the whole library at my fingertips. I can use resources and equipment as I please. I like this computer. Don't you have one at home? Now, we generally don't have this kind of technology in every household, though it's not exactly rare either. We just use it where we need it. Back home, we used to have computers everywhere. Most of us even carried one on our wrist wherever we went. Man, that's true. I got basically a computer right here, a computer there, 2 computers in there. My mom has 3 computers in there. Is that so? Oh, that means the library will be closing pretty soon. If you want to do or ask anything in particular, now's the time. Are you available? I feel like I should take this more seriously. I can't really... More about... There's a lot we can do too, but I'm afraid we won't have enough time for now. Maybe another day. Anyways, thank you for your help. If there's any way I can repay you, just let me know. Invite me to dinner sometimes? How about a kiss? Sure, how about a kiss? Let's see it. That's not very appropriate. Have a nice eat. Fuck! I told you. We parted amicably, sir. Would I see him again? I wasn't sure, but I kept his number just in case. Man, I was gonna do something funny. Maybe I shouldn't do the funny answers. I want to talk with as many of them as possible. Let's talk to Anna. She told me to meet her here, so she's got to be around here somewhere. The production facility had many different wings, covering everything from research to processing. In addition to production, it was easy to get lost if you didn't know where you were going. I heard commotion in the distance, and when I approached, I was surprised to see not only Anna, but Remy as well. They seemed to be in the middle of a heated conversation. I thought it would be inappropriate to approach now, so I remained back several paces out of their field of vision, but still close enough to be able to make out their words. We have heard the rumors. So you come to me on basis of rumors? Is that how you operate? What do you want from me? It is not the first time you've been in trouble, you know. They might not be so lenient with you this time. I don't know what you're talking about. Consider this a warning. You should proceed carefully for your own good. If you wanted to threaten me, the least you could have done was send someone more intimidating. You may be larger than I am, but even I can see that you're just a big coward. You wouldn't dare to put your dirty claws on me. I wouldn't. I'm here as a courtesy to you, not to threaten or intimidate. Do with that information what you wish. You know we'll be back, and if they find anything, there will be consequences. Do you think I care? This attitude of yours is not helpful. Neither are you. I've said what I've come here to say. Good luck. Whatever. Remy turned to leave and started walking in my direction. I ducked behind a pillar when he went past. I wasn't sure if he had seen me. Either way, he left, and I was safe to approach now. Oh, what was that? Hey, Anna. Hey, Dayzee. Wait, how long have you been here? I saw not very long. Not that it matters anyway. This is just par for the course for me. I know, Remy, what's the problem? The nerve of that guy. He probably wouldn't be so uptight if it wasn't for that thing with his girlfriend a few years ago. Ooh, are we gonna have some drama? Yes! But I don't care about him. It's his superiors that are the problem. They don't like me and the research I'm doing. They cite their tradition and values, claiming that those are what have kept us alive for so long. If anything were to change, it would obviously fracture the basis of the society is built on. Cause it all to collapse, tear apart families, and allow hell to break loose. At least if you believe those old-timers who keep repeating these phrases. And all of that nonsense because of my research. Valuable research could have saved lives, mind you. Man, you are preaching to the choir, okay? What kind of research are we talking about? I can show you sometime, but we're here to have fun, right? I thought you wanted to show me since you said we both were in biology and all that. Sure, but after doing this all day, you'll have to excuse me for not wanting to talk about it even more. Yeah, that's true. Wasting my time with that guy was just another setback. Not that I don't already have more than enough work to do. Even now, I'm supposed to be working overtime. I guess you can give me a tour some other time. I will. Oh, and thanks for the blood, by the way. The results aren't in yet, but I'll let you know when they are. Good, I'm just curious to see about the results as you are. No, you aren't. I am. I'm way curiouser than you are. Curiouser? Is that even a word? It is, since an author popularized its use where I came from. Then I am way more curiouser than you are. Not if I'm the curiousness. Excuse me for a moment, but I must weep for the English language at this rate. Why don't you say the most curiositist? I'm not sure. I'm not a linguist, are you? Not exactly, but I have a way with words. My tongue is quite skilled, or so I hear. Some might even say cunning. In any case, if you have to work overtime today, does that mean I should wait for you, or do you want me to come back some other time? Neither. I think my break should start right about now. Well, lucky coincidence. Hope nobody on... What a lucky coincidence. It is, isn't it? So where are we going? I don't know where you're going, but I need a coffee or 5. You can tag along if you like. Sure, why not? We'll see if it'll be mine as well. I hope you brought your own money, though. Because I'm not sharing. I didn't, but everything I purchase is taken care of by the ambassador status. Nice, actually. That opens up some very interesting possibilities. It might, but I'd rather not do anything too fishy. I don't want to raise any suspicion, you know. Good point. Well, let's go then. After you, m'lady. Ha! Are we a fedora asshole now? Here we are. Finally, I can't wait to get some coffee into my system. Oh, hello, Dayzee. Nice to see you again. Hey, who's your companion? Can't you just take my order? I apologize. Let me try that again. Welcome to our establishment. My name is Adine. I'll be your waitress today. What can I bring you to? I'll have a coffee. And you? What can I bring the extreme gentle person on the other side of the table? I hate coffee. Just a soda. No problem. I'll be right back. What's her problem? I'm here to order something, not chit-chat with the employees. Man, why are you an asshole too? I thought you were gonna be nice. She was just trying to be friendly. I know her, it's fine. I think she was just trying to be friendly. I guess I'm not a fan of friendly then. Here you go, enjoy. I totally needed that. So you work in that facility? And your point is? What's your job there? I mean, what do you do exactly? We do all kinds of things. In truth, we just have all kinds of specialized machinery which is used by many different people for many different purposes. The building is owned and run by the council, who oversees the schedule. It is quite handy since you can go from research to testing to even manufacturing all in the same complex. I started out as a researcher in biology, which is still my main job, but I've been there for so long I've learned the in and outs of the building as well. So well, I eventually asked to take over some managerial duties. Sure, it means more work, but it also allows me to run a personal project every once in a while. Does that state your curiosity? I gave you some of my blood. Why are you being such a bitch? It does. Good to know. I forgot to ask what you actually plan to do with my blood and the test results. What is this, an interrogation? I was just asking a question. I think someone's in a bad mood. And you must be talking about the prying waitress or yourself, because you haven't seen me in a bad mood yet. Not even close. Excuse me, I'm joking. I'm not. Okay, I guess you don't like questions then. Sorry, I'm just stressed from all the work lately. I'm not getting much respite between my regular work, overtime, personal projects, and other disturbances like that Remy sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. What do you usually do during your free time? Having a good work-life balance is very important, you know. I love my job, I really do. Actually, I love it so much that even in my free time I still have things I have to do with biology. With the current influx of work, I rarely leave the facility if I'm not eating or sleeping. Even right now, I'm only on break and have to return for another shift. Maybe you should do something else for a change. Maybe, but right now that's not really an option. It would help if the council were constantly sending me their lackeys to mess with me. So that wasn't the first time, huh? Now I suppose I'm on their watch list or something. Why is that? It's a long story and not one for a first date. So you're saying this is a date? No, I'm saying that even if this was a date, which it would be more than whatever this is, it wouldn't be very appropriate. Stories about work aren't very romantic. It's always about work with you. Come on, you're on break. Maybe we should do something to take your mind off all of that for once. Like what? I'm not sure. Do you have any other hobbies? Not really. Hey, waitress. How can I help you? Do you have anything here to entertain your guests? Any games or other distractions? I'm not sure. Let me go check. What exactly are you trying to do? Anything to get you to shut up about work already? Wait and you'll see. Wait and you'll see. The anticipation is killing me. Actually, no, it's boredom. It's more for the kids, but we don't really have anything else. That's fine. It's fine, thank you. Have fun! A board game, really. I know it's not Kinzicki's textile machine, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Textile merchant Kinzicki? It's a game, never mind. Well, I'm not convinced that this will accomplish anything unless your goal is to make me regret this day. It seems to be a trivia game. Do you have a good general knowledge? Do you even think of what kind of advanced knowledge I have to memorize? Did y'all hear that shit? You better have a good general knowledge, certainly more than enough to beat a foreigner like you. If you're so confident, maybe we should make a bet. What do you have in mind? Let's say if I win, I'll get to go on a real date with you. No fitting me in during your break, no complaining about everything, and no acting as if you're doing me a favor, especially because it was you who wanted to meet with me in the first place. And if I win, you'll have to come in sometime so I can run more tests on you. That's what you want. Let's go! Let's do this then. Since it was your idea, it's only fair that I start. How does this work? It seems to be pretty simple. We take turns drawing cards and asking questions until we both asked a number that we agreed on beforehand. Whoever gets the most right in the end wins. How many questions shall it be then? How about 5? Let's make it 3. Not sure how long this will take, and my break won't be for too long either. Alright, go ahead then. I saw mischief in her eyes, her stare piercing, paired with a hint of arrogant smirk that exposed her anticipation. She seemed confident that she would win and loved every second of it. Slowly, her hand went over to the deck of cards and drew the topmost. Oh, damn! He was cited as one of our most important historians, his work spanning over 20 books, credited with mapping out our entire history since the beginning of sentience. We learned about this in Remy's Hazeki Akil. How could you even know something like that? You have only been here for what, a few days? Ha ha! Maybe you shouldn't underestimate me. Maybe. Let's see how you fare with your first question. Bring it. How far can you walk into the woods? Only until the middle. Anything after that, you're walking out of the woods again. You're right, it's rather a weird question, though. I suppose I've read the right kind of books growing up. I know most of those trick questions. Let's see what the second question has in store for you, shall we? Alright, if there are 5 apples and you take away 3, how many do you have? 2? If there are 5 and you I am so bad at math, I'm questioning myself here. 2. Now you see it's a trick question. 3 is the correct answer because that's the number you took away. There. That's a stupid question. Not like mine was any better, but I still knew the answer. Oh well. Okay, here's your question. In which year of our timeline did we gain sentience? 0. The beginning of our timeline marks the event when we gain sentience. Alright, again, have you played this game before? It's a children's game. These questions aren't really a challenge. I'll just go ahead and draw the next card so we can end this. An adventurer who values his life has to choose between 3 rooms to cross. Which of the following would be the safest? A room filled with poisonous gas, a room filled with 100 highly trained assassins, a room smelled with water and alligators that have not eaten in 8 months. Well, alligators can live, well past 8 months. I think one lived like 10 years or something. I gotta Google that because this is a cool fact. One sec. I remember reading this somewhere. Alligators can survive 2 to 3 years without eating. So they'd still be alive. Because I know that trick question is like, if there's all these and then like, with 100 tigers who haven't eaten in 8 months, well, either they've eaten each other or they're dead. So I wouldn't choose any of that shit. That's right, all the rooms are equally deadly. Alligators can go up to 2 years or more without food, making the room 3 as deadly as the others. The other 2 rooms should not require any explanation. At least according to this card. To be honest, I think the answer is debatable. Don't worry, I'll still count it as the right answer for you. No need to get your tail caught in a door about it. Looks like this is going to be the last question. Just get it over with already. What is the approximate acceleration speed of a nosediving flyer? have to think about that one for a minute. I was just kidding. I still could have calculated that. Okay, here's the real question. What is the only substance known to be lighter than its solid form compared to its liquids? Water! Water. That seems to be correct. Of course it is, duh. Just look at that, I won. Someone had to. It turned out to be more fun than expected. Of course, the main reason for that is because I won, but still. I get it, you won, you're great, etc. That is true. So when should I come in for the test? Actually, I'm not sure if I'll get a spot for them in the facility anytime soon, but I'll be sure to let you know. I'm quite sure you will. But you know what? This wasn't so bad after all. Maybe I'll let you have your date. Really? Sure, I mean, you didn't win, but I think you've earned it nonetheless. Or maybe I'm just that nice. Okay. Well, it's up to you. Call me if you're interested. I'll let you know. I'm still going to collect my prize, though. I'm sure you'll make sure of that. You bet I will. In any case, I should get going now. My break is just about to end. Bye. I'm not sure what I had expected out of this encounter, but certainly wasn't this. After all, proposing a proper date was my way of sticking it to her for being rude. Even though I lost the bet, she didn't seem to mind going on a date with me as long as she got what she wanted. Whether I would follow up on it was up to me, though. Whoa. Another day, another morning. I awoke from dreams filled with fire and smoke. The sun shining through the window gave me a comforting feeling of familiarity, despite the portal in the distance reminding me of my purpose here. I looked forward to the horizon, my view undisturbed by dividing walls. The lights of the morning sun was painting the sky with golden hues. A view that had become a rarity back home. It invoked a feeling of freedom and openness that was almost very scary to me. While I got ready for the day, my thoughts strayed to the people I knew back home. I couldn't help but wonder how they were doing. But I had greater things to worry about at the moment, like Riza, murders, and generators. How much danger was I in, really? Hey, Dayzee. Alright, that's where we should stop for today. I like this one because we got a lot of information about, like, their timeline by sorting the books. We, got to see some of the culture, how they don't have the same technology as widely available as we do. I don't even think they have YouTube. I couldn't do it. Nope, I can't do it without my cat videos. Anyway. Remy is super nice. I probably fucked it up by saying the kiss thing, but I wanted to do something stupid. If I was gonna spend the whole day sorting books, I'm gonna say something stupid. Mine would probably... By now, if I was, like, for real in there, I probably would have said way worse. So, then there's Anna. She was very rude. Let's just get that out of the way. I thought she was 100% nicer than what she turned out to be. So, I guess your, first impression can very much be misleading. So, anyway, now Bryce is here, and I'm assuming that means we have some information on the murder scene. So, if you like what you see, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can see my content in the future. If you have any questions or you just want to say hi, leave it in the comment section below. I'm Dayzee Hyena, and I'll catch you all in the next vid.